Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Another pistol look here. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Let's look at this offense now, and let's talk about John Brown.
An exciting young talent from Pittsburgh State, home of the Gorillas. Hard to cover, great moves in short areas.
Second down now after the incompletion. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And David Johnson, a lot of hype about him coming into the season. And he proved the hype to probably be true in week one. Did you see that ridiculous fourth quarter run he had of 46 yards? He got stopped up the middle, was able to spin away, though, bust through tackles. It was impressive.
How about the straight arm? And then at the end of the play, it looked like...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Let's go, let's go. Mirror.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. From the gun, it's Palmer. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Switching gears here for a second, partner, a lot of nail-biters on Sunday around the league. In fact, a lot of the road teams were able to come out victorious.
So much for protecting home field advantage, which every team preaches about. Win all your home games, and that gives you a great chance to get to the playoffs. Think about it this way. Oakland over New Orleans, one of the better games of Sunday. How about Cincinnati going to the Jets and winning? That's a big win for the Bengals. The Giants at Dallas. Detroit at Indianapolis. A lot of people are picking Indy to win the AFC South. And one of the trendier picks to make the playoffs, Jacksonville, they gave it a valiant effort, but Green Bay came in and beat them. And just think how close we were to getting some others. Carolina at Denver, Miami at Seattle, and San Diego, maybe the biggest surprise of the day, how well they played against Kansas City.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
John Brown in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Play action. It's Palmer. It's caught left side by John Brown. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here we go with Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. David Johnson denied here on the 4th down run. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They go play action here on 1st down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Corey Peters busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
The first down carry here for Charles. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Here's Smith. And he whips that one incomplete there. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Smith. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Smith. They complete it to Hill. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Let's go. Deep. Set. Regular.
And he motions the wide receiver. On second down, Palmer. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now it's Palmer. And it's caught. It's Floyd. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Floyd from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth-quarter do-or-die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Last week, Charles, I got your thoughts on the touchback now being out to the 25 instead of the 20. In week 1, we saw the Patriots going with the higher kickoff, shorter, to try to pin teams back inside the 20. Interesting how some teams may approach that.
And you always have to think about the Patriots as being one of the teams that's going to be on the cutting edge of analytics and how they see things. That old thinking outside of the box, they've done it the entire tenure of that organization, the present regime that we see. So when they're sky kicking it and trying to keep them inside the 25, they're playing the percentages of the farther you have to go to try and score, the better our odds of you not getting there and making a good play ourselves.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Third and long, it's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. You know, you and I talk a lot about the incredible receivers in the NFL. Catches like that, they validate our point.
Each and every time. That's why teams are looking for defensive backs to get bigger and faster to try and combat these guys catching the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
I got 19. I got 19.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They are going for it. It's Smith. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Smith. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And able to find Conley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Get ready.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass, because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, it's Palmer. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Anytime you call man coverage against Larry Fitzgerald, you're really holding your breath as a defensive guy, because his ability to run such precise routes and use that big frame that he has, that body against you, it's going to be very difficult to break passes up against him.
Yeah, when you make 9 Pro Bowls in your first 12 years, you might want to give him a little bit more coverage than that.
Yeah, it's not just athletic ability. He's the thing.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the gun on third down, Smith got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Smith on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Let's transition here and go week 1 storylines. I'll give you one. You give me one. For me watching the AFC East, Tom Brady out, Garoppolo in. People were curious what would happen. Well, guess what? The Patriots did their thing. They won. But the other 3 teams in the AFC East all lost. Only week 1, but it's just looking like the same old division.
Feels very familiar, doesn't it, in the AFC East? Well, let's go to the AFC North. Cincinnati, which has been dominating that division in recent years. Disappointing end to their season last year in the playoffs against Pittsburgh. A lot of people wondered, how would they come out of the gate this year? They told us that they were putting it behind them. But certainly appeared that way. A huge win on the road, week 1, at the New York Jets, who are going to be a contender for a playoff spot.
He's going to go for a big play down. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, 46 yards. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And his kick is right through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed.
Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And the wideout in motion. Second and 10 now. That's Palmer. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Sally 19! Sally 19! Here we go! Sally 19! Sally 19!
Palmer gives to Johnson. Shreds the tackle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
3-3.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to
my second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Waiting for philosophy and gossip rags. My bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist.